want to say God is good, and all the time, God is good. Wait, did I say that right? God is good. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. All right, if I mixed it up, oh well, y'all know what the saying is. But I just want to say that because this past week, or was it last week? I don't know. My mom texts me and goes like, "Hey, are you okay? Like, you know, you've been on my spirit like real heavily like for the past few days." I'm like, "Yeah, Mom. Like, I'm fine." But sure is she over there. But no, I was like, "Oh no, I'm fine." Like, okay. So she was like, "The Holy Spirit has just been prompting me to like, you know, pray for you." So I'm just like, "Well, you know, I thank God, you know, He asked you to pray for me because I mean, I don't know what's finna go down." Like, you know, so she lately was been trying to get me to come home, you know, just be with her, be amongst her and stuff like that. But, you know, it's during finals. So I'm just kind of like, no, I need to be here. I need to be focusing on my work. Like, you know, because when I get home, when I go home, I hang out. Like, I hang out with my mom, my sister, my family. I be chilling, watching Netflix, watching Hulu. I don't be thinking about no work. I be, you know, playing with my dog and stuff like that. I don't be thinking about no work. It ain't worth ethic over there. Ain't nothing work going on over at my house. Sleep, eat, and chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm here, like, you know, I be by myself and I be doing my work. Alright, so long story short, as y'all can see, my hand is wrapped up because I got burned. I got a second degree fire grease or grease fire burn. So after all this happened, I was rushed to the ER, and I think, was it the next day or yesterday, she told me, she was like, oh, and that heavy spirit that God gave me about has now been, you know, removed. Like, she's now back at peace. So I just want to say that this was probably what God was telling her to pray for me for, because had she not prayed, this burn could have been worse. It could have been my face that was half gone, burnt up. It could have been my dominant hand. I'm left-handed, so my left hand is free. So if you still want to get it, you know, I can go boop, like, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It's like, nah. So yeah, so it could have been worse than what, you know, than this little old thing. So I mean, I think, like, my father has always preached, you know, when things like this happen, don't be so, why you do this, God? Why you do this? Although I was like, God, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the purpose, my G? What's the purpose? But, you know, my dad has always said, like, when things like this happen, don't be thankful of it, but be thankful in the situation. So I'm not thankful that I have a second degree burn, but I am thankful that it wasn't my face, or it wasn't much worse than what it is now, or it wasn't my left hand. So, like, on to the story now. Alright, y'all, so many of y'all have been asking, what's going on with your hand? What's wrong with your hand? What happened? How did you do that? Alright, and I'm about to tell you. So, typical day, April 25th, around the hours of 6 to 7 p.m., a girl was hungry, you know, a little snack attack time, and I wanted some fried pickles. So I went to the store, got some pickles, and I came back and, you know, was getting ready, you know, throw down on some fried pickles. So, now keep in mind, y'all, everything that I'm doing right now, I'm doing in my underwear. I'm cooking in and I'm home alone, so I'm free to dress however I want to dress in my own house. So I had a hoodie on, chilling or whatever, because, you know, long day, you just take off my pants and just chill, walk around the house. So cooking pickles in my underwear and my little hoodie or whatever. So, I didn't really, like, normally when you fry stuff, you fry in a medium size to large size pan, but I didn't have that many pickles. So I'm thinking, like, okay, let me get like a small container. I use a small container, and I let the grease get real hot. So, all right, so I didn't really have the right utensils to, you know, like the tongs that you use when you fry food. I just had a spoon. So I chopped all the pickles up, put the pickles in the spoon, and I put the pickles in the spoon, and I put the stuff in the I can't even talk right now. I can't even think. I took the pickles and I put them in the spoon. I put the spoon so I could dip it into the oil or whatever. Now, oh yeah, I do have pictures and videos of my hands. So if you have a weak stomach, you know what I'm saying, just kind of go past the whole, you know, image and videos, because I know some of y'all do want to see what my hand looks like. So I will insert pictures and videos and stuff. All right, back to the story. So, when I did that, that's where everything went downhill. So I put all the pickles in the little pot. you know when you fry, those bubbles kind of rise about a good inch or two. Okay, well, yeah, that happened, but excessively. So it overfilled, and all the foaming and the grease and the oil spilled over onto the eye of the stove, which caused friction, which caused a fire. So, like, the fire wasn't no bait. It wasn't no little bait. It was a, like, almost like an explosion almost. So, like, I panicked, like, and it, you know, it wasn't no, you know how explosions like boom and then they go away. No, the fire was still there. So I don't really know how, or I don't really remember how how this even happened. Like, I don't know if I kind of, like, when I freaked out, I tried to push it back and the oil kind of splashed on me. Like, you know, you push something, the force kind of like, you know, whoosh, yeah. Or I don't know if I kind of just hit it and it, I don't know, but either way, I hit it and the whole thing flipped on my hand, like, yeah, that's your skin on fire. That is your skin burning flesh right now. So all of that happened. So the thing fell on the ground. At this moment, y'all, I'm panic attack. Ain't no calmness about nothing. I'm not calm about nothing. I'm panicking. After that happened, now I'm in tears. I'm in the hallway. Like, y'all would have thought somebody was chasing me with a gun or a knife. Like, y'all, it was that deep. I'm running down the hallway in my panties. Cheeks is all out. Like, I didn't care who saw me. Just know that it's an emergency. And okay, wait, I'm in the hallway. No phone, no clothes, no nothing. So I'm like, okay, let me run back to the room and get my phone so I can at least let my parents know what's happening right now. So I run back to the room and I look. I'm thinking the room is on fire at this point. So I go into the room. The fire is out. But I look down, and the carpet, the rug is on fire. And so, you know, I didn't really think too much of a fire extinguisher because, you know, for one, it's not out in sight. Didn't really think that we had one because the thing was under the sink, in the back, nowhere to be, you know what I'm saying, advertised. So, like, I'm not thinking about no fire extinguisher. So, yeah, I took the water hose and was kind of spraying the rug, and that's how I took the fire out. By this time, I've opened the door to the hallway, and the guy who works at the front desk is at my door like, what's wrong? So my hand is gone. Like, like, I don't know what, at this point, y'all, I'm not even talking. I'm crying, I'm fussing, I'm crying, I'm fussing and cussing and crying, y'all. Like, I'm calling my mom, she don't pick up, calling my dad, he don't pick up. I'm like, now in the time of an emergency, you know what I'm saying, when something really happens, y'all don't want to pick up the phone. So I'm like, ER, someone called me. So my mom called me, then my dad called me. So I'm up there, y'all, and getting, you know, people are helping me and stuff, so like that. So the fire department, the ambulance, and the police people are all in my room within like less than 10-15 minutes. That was even too long because my hand was on fire. So, y'all, let me tell y'all, this when all the pain went away. I'm sitting here, you know, with my hand in the cold water, you know, like this, crying, and in come 5'6" firemen. I'm like, I think I'm good right now, Bubba. Like, y'all are fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those 5 of them, like, but a good 3 out of 5 of them were fine. Like, it was one of them that just caught my eye. I said, honey, the pain is gone. Like, who sent you? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, so boom. So all that happens. They kind of, you know, they're all just kind of staring at me and, you know, making sure I guess I'm okay or whatever. So eventually we get my stuff, get all my stuff, gather my things, and we leave, and I'm on the stretcher. Take me down to the ambulance, and the cutest fireman, I had my class ring, was on my finger. They were like, we have to cut this off because your finger is swelling. So the cutest fireman, he's the one that's cutting the ring off, right? So he's in the ambulance trying to cut off my ring. And, you know, I don't really know, like, you know, when people are touching your owie and your boo-boo and your sore, you're kind of like it's you know, a reaction to, like, watch what you doing, sir. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I kind of did one of those. And I reached for him, but I reached for him on accident. And he was like, well, I mean, if you need to grab something, you can, you know what I'm saying, grab me. But before he said that, the lady was like, you know, if you need somebody to grab, you know, you can hold my hand. So, you know, I politely told her, like, ma'am, like, no, thank you. He's fine. He's cute. I want to hold his hand. Like, you know, I want to hold him. And boy, they started laughing. I said, he. Like, I'm serious. Like, I want to hold him. Like, and I think, can I get your number? Like, you are fine, sir. Like, you are fine. So, yeah, all that happened. And, yeah, I was rushed to the ER. And we was doing 80 and a 60 ticket. Cause then, in a minute. All right, so, but yeah, so that happened, and I get to the ambulance, I get to the ER, and y'all, I'm sitting there for like 20 to 25, 30 minutes, holding my hand. No medicine, not a Band-Aid, not no alcohol to clean the boo-boo, or nothing. I'm just me in pure nature of burnt skin. That's all that was just sitting there. They asking me, ma'am, like, what is your what's it called, insurance number? Do you smoke? I don't know, y'all asking me all these basic questions. Get me somewhere, get me some medicine, or get me something. Like, the doctor ain't gotta approve of everything, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's certain things that nurses and practitioners or whatever should be allowed to approve of, because when you have doctors to 12 different patients, and I'm the 13th one that's coming in there with burnt flesh, you know what I'm saying? That ain't fair to me. Like, I understand it may not be a life or death situation. Try not to cuss. Like, this was, like, the blister is up to here, y'all. My hand is here. This is the blister. Do y'all see that? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm just sitting in the darn room, like, waiting to be placed in another room and for y'all to take care of me. And I'm just like, I'm really, for real, I'm getting mad. Because it's just like, getting ticked off here. But anyway, so, alright, so all that happened. So now, yeah, I was pretty much in the hospital from like, let's see, I was in the hospital from like maybe 7:30 all the way to 3:30 in the morning. Y'all, I did not leave that hospital till 3:30 in the morning. Like, it was ridiculous. They were slow as pond water, y'all. Like, they need some, whatchamacallit, evaluation or something, because it should not, y'all need more than one doctor if it's gonna take y'all that long to be getting around the patients. So yeah, I'm about to insert these videos and pictures so y'all can kind of see what I'm looking like under here, and be back. It's nasty. Ew, ew, ew. Y'all couldn't even look at my hand. I was like, Mom, is my color gonna come back? Like, is my skin gonna be back normal? Like, what's wrong with my hand? Why I look like that? Like, you know, y'all, I was really like crying. Like, I'm about to cry right now because like, it's like really like, the color of my skin, like, and my mom was like, I think you're more so worried about the color of your skin more so than the whole. I'm like, you darn skippy. Like, yes, I know my hand will heal, but when my color come back, like, that's what I want to know. So, I got ample of medications to take. I have lots of ointment and stuff I need to apply to this thing. So, as long as I stay on top of that, I should be good. So, yes, y'all, that is what happened to my hand. I don't really be on YouTube like that, but if y'all feeling me, like, comment, subscribe, share, you already know. So, alright, y'all, let me get off this thing before I, run out of space to record. Alright, Shani Blaze out.